Next up at BTC 14 Clash is a featherweight bout between Seth Connor and Broderick Rene. Seth Connor, representing Muay Jiu-Jitsu in London, Ontario, picked up a very impressive first-round Bravo choke finish back at BTC 9 in Kitchener over Luke Hogg. Seth Connor's always fought the toughest competition, and he looks to get back on the right track in his hometown here in London, Ontario.
I guess I don't feel pressure the same way some people do. Once I'm in the cage, I'm there, and nothing outside of that matters. So, but obviously want to put on a good show for all fans and all my friends and family that do come out.
His opponent, Broderick Rene, came out guns blazing back at BTC 10 in Vancouver against Isaiah Medituk. And while things didn't go Rene's way back at BTC 10, Rene has rededicated and refocused himself on the sport of mixed martial arts. So we should expect to see the best Broderick Rene possible.
I'm levels above what anyone saw in BC. Prepared to go everywhere. I'm better on the ground than I am on the feet.
I think Broderick is just out of his depth, and I think that's going to submit him in under 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. I say triangle.
I appreciate his confidence, and if I get in a triangle, great. If I get an arm bar or a wrist lock or heel hook, I'm not too picky on what I get. I'm perfectly happy to showcase my striking if that's where it tends to be.
Do whatever you want going into this fight. Seth, his coach, think about what you want. But I think that they think they're gonna just take me down and sub me real quick. And from watching that last fight, sure, absolutely. That's a pretty good opinion. That's pretty accurate if I was that same fighter, but I'm not. So
it's a featherweight bout between Seth Connor and Broderick Rene.
BTC Fight fans, the following contest is being brought to you by the MMA Chronicles magazine, supporting the growth and development of MMA athletes competing at all levels across North America. The MMA Chronicles magazine, scheduled for 3 rounds in the featherweight division. Here are your fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the blue denim trunks, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighing at 146 pounds. He's a grappling specialist representing Burlington Training Center. Fighting out and representing Six Nations, Ontario. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Broderick, the poster boy, Rene. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks trimmed in white. Standing 6 feet tall, he weighed in at 144 pounds. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist representing Muay Jiu-Jitsu. Fighting out of and representing London, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, here is Seth Connor. Referee Patrick with fight instruction.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules back there. Obey my commands all times, protect yourself all times. You want to touch first, do so now. All right, sit back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this BTC featherweight contest will be decided in 3 rounds or less.
Third and final man inside the BTC cage is Patrick Golau. And Broderick Rene may have the best shorts in the history of BTC Fight Promotions.
I didn't even notice those. Beautiful.
The denim shorts and a big right hand from Rene as Connor's in a little bit of trouble now.
Broderick looking for that guillotine. Setting up with knees here. I like it.
And that beautiful Muay Thai knees. And Rene gets the fight to the ground.
Yeah, use that head and arm. Drag him to the mat. Now he's sitting in half guard here.
Well, this is the position that Connor got finished in his last fight by Atma.
Exactly the same position, and he's eating some nice elbows here again.
Connor trying the rubber guard right now.
Yeah, he's a long, tall, lanky guy, so he's using those limbs to his advantage. We'll see if he can control.
And a little bit of a rough spot And just he's pinning the shoulder.
This is an interesting spot. He's looking for, it's almost like a head and arm choke, but from a different position. He's using his leg and his arm here. You can see Broderick's really kind of grimacing here and wincing. Let's see if he can get enough torque here to finish this. It would be a crazy submission if so.
Well, Broderick is able to get up and
down.
Slams him down, but that may have put him in a worse spot as now Seth Connor just tightening that up.
Slamming again,
big slam.
He's looking here.
Your triangle attempt yet again coming here from Seth Connor. And this is where you got to use that ground and pound, Josh, and find ways to get some separation.
Yeah, Broderick needs to posture up. He needs to get his head above his butt. It's hard to do because Seth is doing a very good job of controlling his body. Now he's going for that almost. Yeah, he let it go now.
He got out of it. Now Rene posturing up, trying to land some good, clean strikes to Connor.
Seth Connor was looking for a sweep there, but left his face open, and Broderick started pounding away on it, forcing him to let go of it.
If you're in Broderick's corner, are you telling him to get some separation? Because those limbs are just problems from Seth Connor.
Absolutely. I'm trying to posture up. If you're going to stay down here, we got to control the hips and keep a high head. This is what the damage here he can do, staying nice and tight to Connors. Connors can use this. He does a nice rubber guard here. He's trying to set up maybe a go-go or an omoplata, maybe a triangle if he gets sloppy.
If he pulls off a go-go plot, he can lock up submission of the year here in the first show of 2022. But
look for Seth Connor maybe to pull his right shin underneath the throat of, he let it go now.
Well, Broderick Rene definitely grimaced through that and trying to advance his position. And there's still 2.5 minutes left. This is a tough round to score where damage is normally key, but Connor's working so hard. But there's some good damaging shots, some good hammer fist and ground and pound from Rene.
Yeah, these are big shots here. He's eating them pretty good. This is the danger if you just want to play strictly jiu-jitsu from the bottom. You know, MMA's punches involved. It throws a wrench into those jiu-jitsu guys. We'll see if Seth can kind of capitalize right now. He's eating a lot of big shots, and I think he's opened up.
Yeah, he's definitely used an elbow or a punch that's got a cut over the left eye of Seth Connor.
And Broderick can just sit here right now and kind of sit back on that half guard and really just keep his weight down and just pound away. Old school Randy Couture style.
There was some chatter as well as Connor's now beautiful roll trying to get to side control.
Broderick got a little sloppy there, left off the pressure, and Seth felt it and used it for a sweep to come on top. Very nice.
And there's some ground and pound, some good elbows from Connor. Full mount and teeing off on Rene.
Broderick's not even in a good fighting back position here. He's going to get his back taken.
Back is taken. Little high is Connor.
Yeah, Connor's might. He looks going to probably have to readjust to keep that position. Broderick's looking to control two hands on one. Might even sit back. He's trying for the armbar, I think, maybe from the back. Or a triangle here. He has a triangle from the back. A
reverse triangle attempt here from Seth Connor. Plus, those punches definitely don't make it any nicer
he can
for the
finish
position.
This.
Yeah, definitely.
If he needs to pull that arm, he can finish this here.
But Rene trying to showcase how good his jiu-jitsu is, trying to turn away, but Connor's limbs just too big in that tight position.
He needs to get Broderick's right arm right now is the difference here between finishing the submission. He needs to get his right arm across in front of his chin and be able to finish that choke, but he might be able to get it here. He's really cranking hard. Broderick's toughing it out. We'll see if he can last.
Broderick trying to bite down on that mouthpiece and survive, but 34 seconds remain here in the first round. That's a world in a long time for this is a tight position.
He's
got the tap.
Wow, beautiful submission from Seth Connor. Very, very crafty.
Inverted triangle armbar combination. We haven't seen anything that unique since Tyler Van Kill back at BTC 10, but Seth Connor's known for that high-level jiu-jitsu, and he showcased it here with a beautiful first-round submission.
Sure did, and he, that wasn't without some fight there. He ate a lot of big punches in the ground, but he took his time, he waded through it, and he had a beautiful setup there. Took the back, went to that reverse triangle from the back, and finished it. I don't know if it was the choke that finished. It might have been the arm and the shoulder extension. I'm not sure, but got the tap regardless.
Well, Seth Connor had Broderick Rene tied up. You needed some Boy Scouts to get Broderick Rene out of those positions. But Seth Connor's proving, moving back up to 145, this is the division for him. He's got the perfect size for it. And when the fight goes to the ground, which is his world, those long limbs play such a good advantage for him.
Yeah, those long, lanky jiu-jitsu guys can be such a problem, especially when they put it together on the feet. That was a very, very impressive win by Seth Connor.
London, Ontario, make some noise for both of the fighters in this city.
tremendous victory. Your last time in the BTC cage didn't go your way. You came back here. You dealt with some adversity in Broderick there, some good ground and pound later, but he stayed composed. You got his back, and you got a reverse triangle. Beautiful submission. Is that something you work on all the time, or just kind of in the moment it happened?
It's triangles are fundamental in our gym, so finding them wherever you can just kind of comes naturally.
Your last fight was at 135. You're back up to 45 now. You're a very big 135. I think 145 is a better weight class for you. Is this where you're going to stay and you feel more comfortable here?
I actually really like how I felt at 35. My opinion is the last fight got stopped early, but ref's doing his job, so good for him. But no, I like fighting at 35, and it's a little bit more of a cut, but I feel just as good as I do today. So I think 35 is where I'm going to favor, but I won't say no to a good 45.
How quick do you want to get back in the cage, and who do you want to thank? Your gyms, your coaches, sponsors?
I want to say thank you very much to my team. You know, CLB, he's fighting later on in the card. He's always pushing us to do more. Thank you to the team for being there, helping me train. My family that's been here supporting me. And all of London, like, I know people from various gyms here. A lot of people are out, and thank you guys. Without you guys coming out to these events, we can't do them. So keep coming out, keep supporting you guys.
Well, very good submission win. That was a beautiful win. I look forward to seeing you back in the octagon. Seth Connor, ladies and gentlemen, your winner.
Thank you again to King Faisal. The work he does for us fighters is unmatched. So, King, thank you very much. Take care, guys. Have a good night.
Seth Connor, ladies and gentlemen.
Very impressive win from Seth Connor, and also told Josh Hill maybe even thinking about dropping back down to 135, which would be very interesting. He definitely had the